Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 8. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video, after a kind of strange dream, we were woken up by our very own queen that had visited us with work. Since we had promised to help Alice, a newest member in the harem, I think. We have promised to help her find work, and Queen Yu thought that we were sleeping too much, so she took it in her own hands to wake us up. But now, after some breakfast, what happens? 10 minutes later. A tearful Alice holds up a plate of something which could possibly be an omelette, though I'm not entirely certain. The omelette, if that is what it is, looks worryingly black. An unpleasant burning aroma fills the kitchen, one which makes my eyes water. Acid black smoke is wafting from the breakfast, if it can even be called that, that Alice has prepared for me. I guess she put a lot of heart into it, but I'm a bit suspicious of how safe it would be to eat. Doesn't look very appetizing. In fact, it looks downright dangerous. Yeah, that's a pretty fair description. I'd like to cheer Alice up, but I'm not sure what I what I can say to counter that. That omelette really does look awful. That's what Alice says, but her eyes are so teary. I'm afraid rejecting her attempts to take care of me would make her feel even worse. In this situation, a real man would put his fears to the side and eat that omelette regardless. But my stomach is curling at the thought of putting that abomination anywhere near my mouth. What should I do? Let's think of hers here. Sure, we'll probably go back to bed immediately, but at least Alice hopefully will cheer up. Guess I got no choice. Alice looks so bummed out. I feel obliged to find at least a little bit of her omelette. She put a lot of effort into it, so it'd be cruel to rebuff her effort. Besides, maybe it tastes better when it looks. You can but hope. Don't worry about it. I'm not very picky when it comes to food. Since you took time to make it, I'd like to take the time to eat it. It would be rude not to, and I'm pretty hungry. The teary-eyed Alice looks at me dubiously. She caught on onto my BS. I'm sure, yeah, that omelette might look a bit iffy. That's an understatement. But I know you were working hard on it. If nothing else, I bet it's full of love. I'd be concerned about Alice's mental health if she was, and I'm already a little concerned about it. Alice looks so eager, I can't back out now. Really back myself into a corner here. Oh well, there goes nothing. I inhale. And blackout. And stuff omelette into my mouth. I expected the taste of Alice's omelette to hit me at once, like a freight truck, but that doesn't actually happen. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Initially, I can't taste much of anything. The texture of the omelette is strange. It's gritty, but it's also oddly rubbery, like biting into a tire. But as far as flavor profiles go, it's curiously bland. That's better, I guess, than tasting of raw sewage or landfill. Starting to think that I might have gotten pretty lucky. Until it hits me like a hammer blow. A horrible taste fills my mouth. One that's even worse than raw sewage. Not that I make a habit of course, of ingesting trash. This omelette must be so heinous. My taste buds initially shut down in an attempt to preserve my sanity. Jeez, this really is awful. It's so awful I don't think even Lovecraft could conceived of it. What does Lovecraft have to do with this? This omelette is an eldritch abomination. That's where Lovecraft comes in. Beyond my means of understanding. I can't take it. This is... Well, that was horrible. Why did I do that? Must be an idiot. With breakfast behind me, thank goodness for that, I make my way to the Okawa Sports Center, which is located in the outskirts of Tokyo, alongside Alice and Yue. We arrive in good time, even if the train is pretty crowded, and we soon find ourselves in the reception area of the sports center. I have uncomfortable memories of my first time here, and my boss tasked me with taking Hazel's photo for our newspaper. I felt a foul of the receptionist behind the counter. A pretty but sour-faced woman called Yuriko, who had a huge crush on Hazel. Yuriko took against me almost immediately, owning to the quick connection I made with Hazel. Guess I can't blame Yuriko for disliking me, since she was in a relationship with Hazel herself at the time. It must have stung seeing Hazel get so buddy-buddy with me, and it must sting all the more now after Hazel has more or less made our relationship public. I went to Astoria with Hazel, Marina and Hifumi a few months prior, and we were spotted at the airport by a bunch of paparazzi. I took a slew of photos of me, flanked on each side by Hazel and Marina, and both of them pressing very impressive busts against my arm. These photos were pretty widely circulated in the media. Now it's no secret Hazel Williams has a thing for one Ugosawara Hiroki, an average Japanese guy with average looks and a below average physique. If Yuriko disliked me the last time I clapped eyes on her, I bet she hates me now. And sure enough, Yuriko is there behind the reception desk. Could my luck get any worse? And she is scowling at me. Hey there, Yuriko. Long time no see. Oh yeah? You're in the club. In passing, yeah. We've run into one another a couple of times before. Yuriko scoffs. More or less. For someone that doesn't like or care about me, you are very interesting in my company. Well, No, she's only the queen of the Succubus realm. Feeling this altercation will go badly if left unchecked. I can already feel the sparks flying, so I decide to step in. Now this is Yue. She's a very good friend of Hazel's, actually. Yuriko frowns. Not sure if the name will mean anything to her. Yuriko isn't, as far as I know, a succubus. But it seems to register. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised about that. Hazel's head over heels for Yue. Sometimes I think Hazel might like Yue more than she likes me. Yuriko glowers at me. That's the first time I've ever been called that. That's funny given the circumstances. But I don't think there are much point saying anything. I don't think Yuriko would believe that you were Alice, Hazel and the rest of the other real magical beings, and not me. I don't think she'd be willing to believe a single word which comes from my mouth, actually. It's obvious that she hates me. I guess this is one woman that I'll never be able to win around. But that's because she's a human. Probably. A little while later. Yeah, and I see in the background there, the wing cloud is actually a sponsor. A sponsor at this sports center. And isn't this the same CG that we got in Hazel's introduction game? It was that 4, I think, 4 or 5. Hazel was in the middle of completing what seemed to be rather strenuous series of exercises. But she glanced over at me when I entered the gym. Then she beams. Hazel jumps to her feet. A nice widening when she sees Yue standing a few feet away from me. Hazel blinks perplexed before realization seems to hit her. Not that I can recall. Though I did oversleep this morning. Maybe that counts. I think she's just showing off her authority to Alice personally. I'm trying to not pay it too much heed. Sure, whatever you say. Yeah, that often seems to happen when Hazel's around. Alice, who has half hidden behind the Uber's back, now peers at Hazel shyly. Hazel laughs cheerfully, then slaps a reassuring hand on Alice's shoulder. Alice squeaks. Gee, does she think? I wonder what tipped her off. And Hazel started hitting on Alice. Mhm. And Hazel is disappointed. You pulls your face. You don't need to say that like it's some great revelation. We already knew that given Hazel never wears underwear. Well, she did in the CD, but that's only censorship. That was the general idea. Would you mind if Alice watches for a while as you work out? I think it help her figure out if sports is something she wants to pursue herself. Hey, I feel affronted about that. Should I be offended? Might have harm on my own, but I'm not as lecherous as Hazel is. I'm not gonna get my rocks off with threats of touching every other woman. Compared to Miss Williams here, I'm vegetable paragon of virtue. No, vertable. Where I get vegetable from? Vertable paragon of virtue. Well, that would make a change. Hazel bounce over to Alice, then kneels down on the feet on the floor. That seems painful. Alice sinks onto the ground at Hazel's insistence, and Hazel then presses her palms against the small of Alice's back. It is now, though Alice's sound, it is now. I thought Alice sounded pretty uncertain. That isn't anything new. In fact, it's more of the same old. Doesn't Alice always sound awkward? Hazel presses her palms against Alice's back with a little more force than before, and pushes. No, she means well. Hazel might be careless, but she doesn't have a single bad bone in her body. But Alice's reactions to the pressure Hazel applying is instant. Her eyes widen to comic proportions, and the sheen of the sweat begins to bead on her brow. The teeth, meanwhile, are tightly gritted. Hazel's barely been at this for much more than a minute, if that, but Alice already looks like she's nearing her limit. Hazel pushes Alice down a couple more inches. Then she does horrible cracklings through the indoor tennis courts. Paroxysm of pain crosses Alice's pretty face, and then a string of desperate breathed cries escapes her lips. Is she alright? Hey Hazel, maybe you're pushing Alice a bit too far. You might want to dial it down a notch. Hazel frowns. Can only imagine. Yuriko might have melted at Hazel's touch, but Alice is doing no such thing. Her body simply refuses to submit. Her shoulders look awfully stiff, as does her spine. Doesn't want to budge at all. I feel kind of bad for Alice, actually. A truly blood-curdling scream emits from Alice's mouth as Hazel gives her another push. The scream so loud it makes the hairs on my arm stand up. Well, that was unpleasant. Maybe I should say something. Okay, Hazel, I think you've done enough. Hey, Hazel. I don't know if Hazel will listen to me, so she doesn't tend to listen to anybody. But I really can't stand about watching this. Alice sounds like she's being tortured. Cut that out. You're being too hard on her. Can't you see that you're hurting her? Hazel smiles guiltily. Hazel relinquishes her hold on Alice's back and gets to her feet. An awkward smile on her face. Hazel extends her arm to a teary-eyed Alice, who, after some hesitation, reaches out and accepts it. Hazel helps hold Alice to her feet and supports her before her legs can crumple beneath her weight. Alice really does look worse for wear. Her face is deathly pale, and her forehead is damped with perspiration. The chest, meanwhile, is rising and falling with desperate breathy gasps. I feel bad for her, but I'm also perturbed. Hazel was right, her body barely bent at all. Is she really that inflexible? I had no idea it was possible for people to be so rigid. And its size. Alice sniffles. Her eyes are already damp, but it's starting to look like she really might burst into tears at any given moment. I sure hope that doesn't happen. I feel awful if Alice started to sobbing, especially when we embarked upon this little odd scene and attempt to reassure her. Hazel seems to share my sentiment because she hastens to reassure Alice. Alex shakes her head tearfully, while Hazel smiles. But I think that will be it for this video. So hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.